Hello Internet, welcome to Game Theory. Today we are diving deep into the dark and twisted world of Dead by Daylight. So what is this game? Well, imagine the greatest horror movie chase scene you have ever seen. Now imagine you are actually in it. That is Dead by Daylight. It is a terrifying game of hide and seek. 4 players called survivors are trapped in a nightmare world. Their goal is simple escape, but one other player is the killer. Their goal is even simpler: stop them, permanently. It is an intense battle of wits and reflexes where teamwork is key, but survival is personal. How do you escape this nightmare? The survivors need to repair 5 broken generators scattered across the map. These generators power up the exit gates. Once the gates are open, you can run to freedom, but it is never that easy. The killer is always hunting you. They are listening for your footsteps. They are watching for your mistakes. If the killer catches you, they will hook you on a sacrificial hook. Your friends can try to save you, but that puts them in danger too. It is a constant loop of tension, strategy, and pure, unfiltered panic. Every match is a new story of survival or sacrifice. What makes Dead by Daylight so special, so different from other multiplayer games? It is all about asymmetry. In most games, both teams are equal. Not here. The killer is a powerful, unstoppable force. They are faster and stronger. The survivors are weak and vulnerable. All they can do is run, hide, and help each other. This creates a unique dynamic you will not find anywhere else. The game also uses procedurally generated maps. This means the layout of the generators, hooks, and hiding spots changes every single time you play. You can never truly master a map, keeping you on your toes. And let us not forget the characters. Dead by Daylight is a massive crossover of horror icons. You can play as classic movie slashers like Michael Myers or Ghostface, or you can face original, terrifying creations from the game's own lore. Each killer and each survivor has their own unique set of perks and abilities. These perks are like special skills that you can mix and match. This allows you to create your own custom playstyle. Do you want to be a stealthy healer, or a brave hero who distracts the killer? The choice is yours, but choose wisely, your life depends on it. But what if I told you a new, even more terrifying nightmare was about to be unleashed? Get ready, theorists, because we are talking about a chapter that would bring maximum chaos to the fog. Introducing the one, the only Carnage. Imagine the horrifying tendril-covered symbiote from the comics, Cletus Cassidy, brought to life inside the entity's realm. His design would be pure nightmare fuel. A swirling mass of red and black biomass, constantly shifting and forming new, sharp edges. His laughter would echo across the map, a chilling sound that signals your impending doom. This is not just a killer, this is a force of nature. So, what could Carnage, now called the Symbiote, actually do? His main power would be called Symbiotic Bond. He could infect generators with his biomass. When a survivor works on an infected generator, they slowly become bonded. A bonded survivor leaves behind a trail of red tendrils only Carnage can see. This makes them easy to track. But that is not all. Carnage can also use his secondary ability, Lethal Protrusion. He can shoot a sharp tendril from his body. If it hits a wall or object, he can quickly pull himself towards it, covering huge distances in seconds. This makes him incredibly mobile and unpredictable. Let's break down his perks, because this is where the real theory crafting begins. His first perk would be Maximum Carnage. When he hooks a survivor, all other survivors within his terror radius scream and reveal their location for a few seconds. It promotes pure chaos after every hook. His second perk, There Is No Cletus, would activate when the exit gates are powered. For a short time, he can see the aura of any survivor who is healthy, making endgame escapes incredibly difficult. He is all about relentless pressure and leaving no one safe. Finally, his third perk is the most terrifying Red Rain. Every time a generator is completed, Carnage gains a token. He can spend these tokens to instantly break a generator or a pallet from a distance using his tendrils. This means survivors can never feel safe even when they are making progress. They will fix one generator only to hear another one explode across the map. This perk would fundamentally change the flow of the game, forcing survivors to be constantly on the move and second-guessing every decision. The hunt would be truly, absolutely everywhere at once. Every great monster needs a hero to fight them. And for Carnage, we have the perfect new survivor, Detective Patrick Mulligan. In the comics, Mulligan was the first host of the Toxin Symbiote, a man who tried to use its power for good. In the fog, he is a man stripped of his power, relying only on his sharp instincts and his will to protect others. He looks like a classic grizzled detective. He wears a worn-out trench coat over a simple shirt and tie. He is not a fighter anymore, but a protector. His entire character is built around observation, deduction, and protecting his fellow survivors. Detective Mulligan brings his own set of unique perks to the trial. His first perk is called Gut Feeling. After working on a generator for a certain amount of time, this perk activates. The next time the killer comes within a certain range, you get a loud audio cue and see the killer's aura for a moment. It is like a personal early warning system, rewarding players for staying on objectives. It is the perfect tool for knowing exactly when it is time to run, giving you a crucial head start against a stealthy or fast-moving killer like Carnage. His second perk is Lead the Investigation. When you are the first one to start working on a generator, you get a small, permanent speed boost to repairing that specific generator. This encourages survivors to spread out and be brave. It turns Mulligan into a pioneer, always seeking out the next objective to get a head start for his team. This perk is all about rewarding proactive gameplay and making those first few seconds on a generator count, setting the pace for the rest of the match, and pushing the team towards a faster escape. His final perk is a team-focused ability called Bodyguard. When you are near a survivor who is being carried by the killer, you gain the ability to take a hit for them. If the killer tries to hit the carried survivor to stop wiggling, you can intercept the attack, taking the damage yourself and giving your teammate a chance to escape. This is a high-risk, high-reward perk that can turn the tide of a game. It solidifies Mulligan's role as a true protector, willing to put himself in harm's way to ensure the survival of the team. Of course, a new chapter needs a new playground. Welcome to the Ravencroft Institute. This is not your typical asylum map. It is a sprawling, multi-leveled facility in a state of utter decay and chaos. The main building is a maze of long, dark corridors, patient rooms with overturned beds and creepy operating theaters. But parts of the walls and ceilings have been torn open by Carnage, creating new, unexpected pathways. Red biomass clings to the walls, pulsing softly, making the whole map feel alive and hostile. This map is a blend of tight indoor loops and dangerous open areas. The key feature of Ravencroft would be its verticality. There are rickety stairwells that could lead to a second-floor library or down into a flooded basement morgue. Carnage could use his tendrils to traverse these levels instantly, appearing in a window above you or bursting through a weakened floor below. For survivors, this means you must be aware of your surroundings in 3 dimensions. The danger is not just around the corner, it could be directly above or below you. The map would also have unique interactive elements like security doors that can be temporarily sealed, creating small safe zones, or deadly traps. This new chapter would inject a massive dose of aggressive, fast-paced horror into Dead by Daylight. Carnage is not a killer who sets traps or waits patiently. He is a predator who is always on the attack, always moving, always creating chaos. Playing against him would be a relentless test of reflexes and awareness. His powers encourage him to chase and down survivors quickly, making every second of the match feel incredibly intense. Survivors would have to adapt their strategies, learning to deal with his extreme mobility and map-wide pressure. Ultimately, the Carnage chapter would be a game-changer. It would provide a fresh and terrifying experience for veteran players while offering a thrilling introduction for newcomers. The dynamic between the hyper-aggressive Carnage, the protective Detective Mulligan, and the claustrophobic Ravencroft Institute would create unforgettable gameplay moments. It perfectly captures the essence of Dead by Daylight, the ultimate horror movie simulator where every match writes a new, blood-curdling story. But hey, that's just a theory. A game theory. Thanks for reading.